Game 3 between the Texas Stars and the Abbotsford Canucks from the HEB Center at Cedar Park. Good evening, everybody. John Peterson here with you on TexasStars.com and AHL TV on FloHockey. It's Justin Ritzkovian and Max Sasson on the opening draw. We are underway here in Cedar Park, Texas. The Stars in their victory green with white numbers, skating left to right. The Canucks in their white jerseys with blue numbers, skating right to left. As the puck goes into the Texas corner right away, led up the right wing by Lind, tapped out to center by Ritzkovian, and here's Curtis McKenzie into the Abbotsford zone, bounces one towards the crease, Shelovs plays it on the hop, and there's the first whistle, and already a little bit of action afterward. 22 seconds into Game 3. This series got very spicy at the end of Game 2, and we fully expect, as this series goes on, for the temperature to rise between these two teams. Even though they'd never seen each other before this Western Conference final in the regular season or the playoffs, that's what playoff hockey will do to you.
Caro up the wall, Nielsen stops it, saw it coming the whole way, plays it around the net, but it's stolen by Caro. He thought Waters was there as Nielsen now delivers the hit on Caro. Now Becker towards the Abbotsford line, and that hit the stick of Chase Waters. Now the Canucks bring it to the neutral zone. It's Caro with Nielsen in play. Here's Nielsen left wing to Blais for a one-timer, stopped by Poirier. No rebound. There's the game's best chance as Blais let it go on the right side, and Poirier stands tall. Nice little entry by the Canucks. Nielsen to Blais, and he's kind of awkwardly shooting that one as the pass was...
In comes Hughes, left circle, centered! It goes wide of the net. That was so close for Matěj Blümel off his backhander and wide of Shelov's cage. There's a penalty coming here. It'll be on Texas. It's going to be a hooking penalty against Huru, and that's going to give Abbotsford their first power play of the night, just their third power play of the series. Hooking the call at 6:48. Texas just missed going in front on the pass from Hughes to Blümel, but it slid wide of the post. And now the Stars are shorthanded. When we come back, you're listening to Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals on TexasStars.com or watching on FloHockey.
Okay, rebound comes to Baines, left point. He'll slow things down. Carlson providing the screen as Wolanin has it at the blue line on the right side. Wolanin right back to Baines. Mueller's in the slot. Baines to Wolanin, one-timer, scores! Christian Wolanin posted in, and Abbotsford opens the scoring. Stars were unsure if it went in, but it definitely hit the back of the cage, and Wolanin has his second goal of this series, and that was a blast inside the right circle. It's a power play marker, nice setup, Baines to Wolanin, and Christian Wolanin's usually the setup man, might have caught the Stars off guard, but that was an absolute bullet, blocker side, and Abbotsford off to a great start. They have opened the scoring in consecutive games. And those two, Baines and Wolanin, continue their fantastic series. Save sliding to his left. How did he keep that out? Oh my goodness, Blümel absolutely robbed, but the Stars still have it. Ritzkovian shot. Shelov's trying to keep it out. It's behind him, and he gets the whistle. Folks, breaking news, he's doing it again. Artur Shelov's larceny on Blümel. He had the top half of the net open, but Shelov's looked like he got his glove on it. And then a wild scramble right after a shot from Ritzkovian that beat him, it looked like. And Mancini looked like he kept it off the goal line. So it remains 1-0 Canucks with 11 minutes to go. And the Stars have 4 shots on this power play, none better by Blümel, who also got robbed around this point in Game 2 of the first period.
Circle back to Blümel, looking in, going to the point instead. Capobianco, now Lind, spinorama, Hughes low in the left circle. Here's Ritzkovian, tried to drop it for Lind, off of his skate, and he'll have to turn back at the circle, fires, he scores! It can be done. Just the second power play goal scored against Abbotsford, and it's a massive one for Cole Lind. He ties the game at 1 with 10:07 to go in the first. Game 3 is even again. It's Cole Lind's league-leading 8th goal of these playoffs. Some nifty passing along the way. It almost cost the Stars on the last pass that Lind fumbled initially, but he circled, and at the top of that left wing circle had a screen from Ritzkovian in front of Shelovs. And the Stars have tied it up 1-1 halfway through the first period in Game 3.
Nate Smith, and Kara takes over through center. Now to the right wing. Smith backdoor passes Blais. He shoots and it's blocked away by Poirier. And he took a slash, it looked like. It's going to be a penalty here to Texas. Delayed call, extra attacker coming on. Here's Kara to the point for breeze ball. One-timer block. Puck trickles just wide of the net. And the Stars touch it. They're going back to the box. It's going to be a slashing call. Great entry on the rush between Kara, Smith, and Blais. And then Smith found Blais left circle, who was wide open. And as he let it go, he took a nasty whack on the forearm, and you bet he'll take a number. And the ref was there to make the call. And we will step aside. When we come back, the Canucks go into their second.
Ice, here's Trey Taylor trying to corral a bouncing puck. He does now. Backhands it in around the Abbotsford net. Left wing corner, Wheatcroft to the point. Capobianco rips a shot, and that one goes off a body in front. There's a penalty coming as Romano was cross-checked by Kara. And the Stars will go back to the power play. Second trip to the man advantage for Texas, as Jujhar Khaira, I think, is the guilty party for cross-checking Anthony Romano. That arm went up. This will be at 16:40. There was some more action after the whistle. Nathan Smith and Chase Wheatcroft exchanging addresses for Christmas cards. They're still going at it. 3:20 left in this first period, 1-1. Cross-checking the call on Jujhar Khaira. Here comes Blümel with speed into the Abbotsford zone. Blümel on the right wing, brings it down to the corner, back to Lind on the half wall. Up top for Capobianco, swings it for Hughes. Backdoor, Blümel scores! From his wheelhouse, and it's another power play goal for Texas. They're up 2-1. Matěj Blümel with his fourth of the playoffs. Time of the goal will be 17:07. It'll be Blümel from Hughes and Capobianco. Blümel scored 39 in the regular season. I don't know how many off the top of my head from that spot on the ice, but it was more than one. And he had all day to fire that past Shelovs on the one-timer. Second assist of the period for Cameron Hughes, who now leads the league. Leads it to center, 2-on-1, shorthanded. Huru and Blümel. Huru, Blümel scores! Look who's heating up in the conference finals. The Willie Marshall Award winner has 2 goals in the first period of Game 3. That one shorthanded, set up by Huru, and it's 3-1 Stars. Matěj Blümel's 5th of the postseason, 2nd of the period. And Texas has a little bit of insurance with 1:18 left on the Taylor penalty.
Tied up from behind, it squirts free to Mueller. Point feed Kudratsev. Now to left wing for Baines. Walks in, Baines shoots, scores! Linus Karlsson in front, got it! 3-2 game. Karlsson's already got 2 points. Baines took the shot, Karlsson was in his office, and with 21 seconds to go, the deficit is cut to 1. Nice job by Karlsson, get a stick on it as he's being tied up, but apparently not enough. So how about this, folks? 5 goals between the two teams. 4 have been on the power play.
Capobianco up the left wing for Becker. Give and go with Peterson. Back to Becker, left circle to the net, a save. Rebound, they score! That's the second of the series for Antonio Stranges. Cleaning up the garbage in front. Jack Becker and Emilio Peterson with a perfectly executed give and go into the zone. Becker was all alone in the left circle, just got it on net as the puck was bouncing on him. And it stayed out in the slot for Stranges to cash in. bar down. And the Stars have a 2-goal lead again at 11 minutes of the second period. 4-2 Texas here in Game 3. Strangis, who entered the postseason in Game 3 of the division finals against Milwaukee after missing 9 weeks with an injury. Hadn't scored since March 2nd. Stick of Harrison Scott. Abbotsford had a sloppy change, and back comes Wheatcroft into the Canucks zone with Scott. He finds him, Scott shoots, kick saved by Shelovs in the splits. Harrison Scott, snake-bitten since turning pro from the University of Maine, nearly had his first professional goal, but he'll have to wait a little bit longer. It's still 4-2, and that was a huge save from Shelovs to keep this game relatively close, a 4-2 score with a lot of time left here in Game 3. The Stars got one there with all the momentum. This building would have erupted again, but that was a right pad save in the splits from Shelovs on Harrison Scott. It kind of started on a bad line change at the Abbotsford bench. They had 6 players out there. Somebody had to jump back on the bench quickly and couldn't play the puck, and it allowed the Stars that odd man rush. And it's poked off the stick of Loft, and now numbers for Abbotsford the other way. 3-on-2 into the Texas zone. Right circle, and that goes off a Stars stick, and Poirier has to make a difficult left pad save and does not allow a rebound. DiGiuseppe was on the rush. 1:38 to go in the second period. Still 4-2 Texas, and the face-off will stay in front of Remy Poirier. The shots are 25-12 in favor of the Stars. And both
now Ritzkovian to the blue line. Centering pass stolen by Sasson. He'll pick up speed. Sasson's on a breakaway just like that. Sasson shoots. He got hooked. Might be a penalty shot. And what's it going to be, ref? It's a hook. Oh, come on, man. That was a breakaway. Sasson couldn't even get a shot off, really. Wilson, rolling puck. Mueller going to help him out. Inside the right circle, plays it behind the net for Carlson. Carlson in front for Mueller, and his shot was blocked by Caro. Now Nielsen able to keep it alive for Mueller. Back to the blue line for Wolanin. 45 seconds gone at the power play. Baines left point. Back to Wolanin. Baines again quickly. Looking through traffic. Sends it down for Carlson. Left wing. He's got room. Carlson jam play in front. He's whacking away. It's loose, and the ref lost sight of it. Blew the whistle. Carlson looking dangerous on the power play. A couple of shots. And the Stars just let him stick handle in the blue paint, and he nearly put it around the sprawling Remy Poirier. So close for Carlson's second on the power play tonight, but Poirier kicks out the left pad. Minute 3 seconds to go in the hooky minor to Petrovic. Canucks with 3 shots on this man advantage. And we do know one thing for certain. The Canucks have earned another home game in these playoffs. And what an atmosphere we had on Saturday night. Over 7,000 fans on hand. And now we got a penalty coming up as Mueller was taken down by Ritzkovian. Canucks going back to the power play. The Stars touch it, which they do right now. Mueller lost his helmet. As now Lynn gives a face wash to Hirose. Trying to drag a Canuck with them. Now Baines comes in to help. And is Baines getting a penalty here? He might be. Baines is either getting a penalty or the ref is saying get out of here. So the initial call was going against Ritzkovian. And Archdeep Baines is going to go. And to be quite honest, I don't know why. He didn't throw a punch. He just went in because he saw Hirose being harassed by 3 green sweaters. Unless I missed something there. Cole Lynn doesn't have his helmet. I don't think, did Baines maybe flick it off? Ritzkovian gets high sticking and Baines gets roughing. So it'll be 4-on-4. And Cole Lynn also gets roughing, so Abbotsford might be on the power play after all, as Lynn slams his stick against the glass. If that's Sammy Blais, he's probably getting tossed. But Lynn able to get more than just his 2 cents into the officials' ear there. So Abbotsford looks like they will be on a 5th power play tonight. And the timekeeper's a bit confused. He wants to know what the calls are. It looked like
5th power play, their 2nd in a row here in this 3rd period. Stars win the draw. Michael Caro circles his net. Lots of room. He'll cross center into the Canucks zone. Caro on the left wing, down to the corner. Linus Karlsson escapes, but turned it over to Huru. Right out front to Caro. Gets around a check. He scores! Michael Caro, short-handed. It's 5-2 for Texas, and it's their second shorty of the night. The goal of his life. He is a stay-at-home Stars D-man, but he happened to be out there on the Abbotsford turnover that Huru saucered it to Caro, and he made a great move around a hit and snapped it past Sheila. What a goal for Caro at 5:25 of the third. Texas leads by 3. It came 19 seconds into the Abbotsford power play.
Petrovic steals and plays it out to center. Icing's waved off as Wolanin goes back to get it. Touch pass to Mancini, and he'll start out from behind his net. And we're going to get a penalty here to Wolanin as he knocked down McKenzie away from the puck. And those two veterans going to have a quick chat. So again, this is the third time the Canucks have a power play. And right after, the Stars go to the man advantage, and they're looking to add to their 5-2 lead. We're coming right back with more third period action. You are listening to Canucks Calder Cup Playoff Hockey and Sports at 650 and watching on AHL TV through FloHockey. And we'll do it again on Wednesday night as we get some more rough stuff. Sasson took off Peterson's helmet. And nothing's going to happen. A much more tame ending compared to Game 2. And what can get a little hairy here is the Canucks have to skate past Texas to get to the locker room. So the officials realize that and want to make sure Sammy Blake gets a personal escort to the locker room. And Sammy says, see you in a couple nights. A solid performance from the Texas Stars as Linus Karlsson accidentally ran